And ISMW, interstate migrant worker, if there are 10 or more, then that portion will be applicable to the establishment. And interstate migrant workers now will include direct employees also, right? And earlier situation was different. Today, suppose assume that a person is from Bihar, and he is already settled in Tamil Nadu, say 5 years back, and he is taking up employment only today. Even then, he will be treated as interstate migrant worker. Right? Earlier, that was not the situation. Earlier, it should be only through contractor, number one. Number two, the mobility from his home state to the destination state should have been triggered because by the employment. Right? So he should have moved only to take up the employment. Only in those cases, only those people were treated as interstate migrant workers. Right? But currently, it is not the situation. Even if they have moved from one state to another state, maybe 5-10 years back, but if they are taking up employment now, or if they are changing employment, then they would be treated as interstate migrant worker. I think we should be very, very, the idea is, again, what I guess is because of the experience we had during the recent pandemic, because there was no data at all with respect to the interstate migrant workers. So that could be the reason this slight change, because this was not there in 2019. Now it is getting included. In case of fatal accident or serious bodily injury to any such worker, to report to the specified authorities of both the states. So for accident in respect of interstate migrant workers, so it should be reported to the authorities in both the state, destination state as well as the home state, and also to the kith and kin of the worker injured. And the provision with respect to payment of displacement allowance. So when the person moves from one state to another state, I think the contractor earlier was supposed to make the displacement allowance, but that provision is now removed. But journey allowance, that is to be, that still it is to be paid. That is to be paid by the employer. Journey allowance alone. And yes, we saw these. I think they are interstate migrant workers are entitled for benefits under public distribution system, ration, right? And for the portability of the benefits of the interstate worker working for building or other construction work out of the building and other construction cess fund in the destination state where such interstate migrant worker is employed. So that is also to be paid, and there should be a toll-free helpline. And of course, the appropriate government may have to make arrangements for that, and for encouraging the interstate migrant workers to continue studies. Right. So again, the appropriate government is supposed to make provisions for that. Let us see. These are all again ideas how it pans out once this is getting implemented. And audio-visual workers, as I said, it is more related to cine workers. Right. So no person shall be engaged as an audio-visual worker without an agreement. There must be an agreement that should be in writing and that should be registered. Right. Because directly a person can be engaged, or it can be through a third person. So again, that the agreement is to be entered ultimately with the producer, right? That is what is given. And applicability of PF and gratuity for cinema theatre workers, threshold now changed. Currently it is 5, now it is getting changed. The employees' provident funds and provision as enforced for the time being shall apply to every cine worker who has worked in not less than 3 feature films. I think this is the condition now, with 1 or more producers, as if such cine worker were an employee within the meaning of that act. So now PF benefits are also getting extended to cine workers. So again, social security they are getting. Maybe I would say earlier it was not there available for them. And in case if some excavation is happening, some work is happening in some premises adjacent to the existing mine or belonging to the mine, or the work ancillary to the mine work which is happening, but there is a doubt whether this would be treated as mine or not. I think a certificate is to be obtained from the Secretary to the Government of India, from the Ministry of Labour and Employment, and that will be the conclusive proof thereof. Right? Again, this is under mines. Again, no person below 18 years of age, they are supposed to be engaged in a mine. And in case of apprentices, yes, if they have crossed 16 years of age, they can be engaged, but only with a proper supervision, right? A supervisor must be always available with them. And in case of trainees or other apprentices, prior approval of the chief inspector cum facilitator or inspector cum facilitator shall be obtained before they are allowed to work. These are all certain things. Of course, even currently, certain precautions are taken. Under BD and cigar workers, license is required for the industrial premises and for the person who is the owner or who is allowed, the owner of the premises who is allowing the work to happen in his premises. They have to get the license, and the employer to get permission to work by employees outside the industry. So maybe in this kind of industry, some work will be entrusted to people, so they will not come to the premises and work. Instead, they will do the work sitting at their home. I think we call them as home workers. But if something like that is to happen, then the employer has to get the permission from the authority concerned for doing the work of the establishment in some other place, maybe not under the control of the employer. And building and other construction workers, I think if some person is believed to be deaf, or has a defective vision, or if he has a tendency to giddiness, right, that person should not be involved in doing the building and other construction work because of the risk involved, right?